I'm having a whole blast. This my next week. For the next week, 6ix9ine called me earlier. I said, 6ix9ine, I'm not covering you for the next week. Thank you. Nicki just gave me the jackpot. I'm covering the shit out of this till it's no more. Make sure you don't catch no fucking L's when you coming at me. I will highlight it to the max. We only talking about numbers for the next week. Y'all mad? Sorry, man. Bro, I almost passed that. It's 185. I said 190. I am fake news. It was lower. It was lower. I be giving these little artists the benefit of the doubt. You know, Nicki DM me and don't follow me. Nicki DM me, says, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you too. We both pray. Let's pray. The hell? I don't even know why Nicki even commented on my page. She should have been new. You know, over like 2 years ago, Nicki was calling around trying to get a nigga fired. Except I work for YouTube, and I had my YouTube channel. Couldn't do that. So when I'm in the position I'm in now, you should know I play no fucking game, and the minute you make me really have to get on your ass now about just facts, it's not even. By the way, you know what the crazy thing is? Nicki did 185, it's not even that bad. This is the facts that we about to talk about for the next week. Nicki was projected to do 120 by her own label. Her own label projected her to do 120 before Fifi, before merch packages, tour packages, all that. Actually, with tour packages, 120. 185 is good. Trust me. Could have looked worse. You know what I mean? 120 that'll be half a Cardi. Can't be popping that queen shit, bruh. You get me? And I love it. I'm the only person that love when people talk about they got receipts and facts, because I'd be like, post them. Post them. Post them. And for everybody who says, Akademiks, this is a woman. By the way, it's nothing with me and Nicki, truth be told. It's just anybody who ever like tries to come at the credibility of what I do. I'm sorry, just like how Nicki would, I love her going at Safari for her credibility as a writer. When you start coming at my credibility, my nigga, I'm not getting paid by Atlantic or Cardi or whoever y'all think is against her. No, nigga, the numbers are the numbers. So when you start coming at me, I have to take it personal, just like how you took it personal when Safari's bum ass was running around saying he wrote for you. I love that she exposed that nigga. Nigga, you ain't write a motherfucking thing. All you did was roll blunts and fucking get my chapstick and fucking eyeliner on my purse. You ain't do shit. I like that. You're trying to fuck with her integrity and her legacy. I like that. Don't come on my post, none of y'all artists. If Drake come on my post and say fake news, I'm on that nigga's ass too. The fuck? I know what I'm saying. That's how it is. It ain't personal. It's just business. But one of my other favorite songs. I got another favorite song. No. I love her. Nah. Let me look it up. Nah. Oh, we almost coming close. Is where we going? Where is this shit at? Ooh, right here. I ain't gonna lie, man. If any barbs are watching, man, y'all gotta step y'all game up, bruh. You feel me? Looking weak. Okay. Let me look up some shit. I ain't gonna lie, I think I'm a bar more than some of these niggas, man. They fake as shit. I'll cop the album. I'll tweet about it. All they do is nothing. The fuck? Okay. This is my shit right here. Where is it at? Come on, man. What's the problem? You already know I'm Jamaican. Y'all know I'm Jamaican. Wait. Oh, it's muted? Here we go. Oh. I'm done being petty. Am I doing too much? Y'all better not say no. What the fuck? Imagine if Nicki had came back today and she sold like 600,000. Man, niggas would have been on me like, get the fuck out of here, Akademiks, you big cheese puff looking ass gerbil hamster fucking built like a... Yo, I had all the jokes. Nah, nigga. Nah, let me have my moment, bruh. Let me have mine. Look at this in a Rolls Royce. This look like Faber. Dead ass, I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah. For real, let me have my moment, man. Let me get my moment. No cap. I just want mine. Let me have my moment. But anyway, what do y'all think about Young Thug's album? Someone spill?
No, because I was about to claim something.
Oh. What's that? It's all good, though. What I want these artists to know, at least for me, is that nothing is ever personal. I got to do a job. And y'all niggas ain't about to feed me. The fuck? And what they need to know is that whether they win or lose, I win. I don't give a fuck. I don't got no horse. I mean, I like certain artists. Like, I would like Drake to win, but if he lost, he lost. The hell? Drake even told me, he was like, damn, bro, you've been going in hard about this Pusha T thing. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, because I wanted you to respond and body him. You know how much great of a time I would have had if you bodied that nigga Pusha T? I've been clowning Pusha T for 5 months. But now I got to clown you. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know the rest of the role the media plays, but I probably won't ever get a Cardi interview or a Nicki. Don't care. Tsunami, that song with Uzi. Hey, yo, you're underrated. You're right. That song with Gunna, and I think there are a couple songs with Gunna. We're talking about Thug's album. It sounds good, and I definitely didn't say it was whack when I first heard it, but it wasn't as impressive as it sounds now. So to be honest, like, I know a lot of people are saying, yo, the album's whack, whatever, but I want to give it some more time to see how well it lives with me. We'll have his sales projections tomorrow, by the way. Thug never cares about sales projections, though. Like, Thug don't give a fuck. I think. He probably does. He just doesn't tweet it out, right? But I hope he sells around 70,000. He used to be selling a lot around like 30, 35. But just being honest, if Trippie sold 70, and I think Trippie's a phenomenal artist, and, you know what I mean, he's definitely way nearer than Thug, I think Thug should be able to sell 70,000. Also, Lil Baby sold 65. I believe Lil Baby's one of Young Thug's kids. Playboy Cardi sold 70. It feels like the new artists, until they probably get to that level, which is like above 100, X got there, Uzi got there, but for the most part, they sell around like 70. You get me? Between 50 and 70, right? And even Yachty again came back, he did 70. I think maybe next album, Yachty might hit that 100 mark, hopefully. But for Thug is probably the most brilliant artist who we say, like, niggas already calling Thug like a legend and a GOAT, but the numbers never really match. Hopefully people will support him because he's giving us a lot of good music. Even if they aren't as impressed by the album on first listen, they should just still check it out. Nowadays it's all about streaming, you get me? Streaming, and the new thing's about to be merch bundles. By the way, lost in what everything Nicki Minaj said, I'll give her credit for this. Nicki Minaj is progressive, though. She's the person that deserves credit for the RIAA to count streaming and count a lot of these ancillary numbers that they never did. That's why you see everybody and their mama goes gold these days when their song goes viral. Before that, Nicki was one of the only people saying, hey, why aren't you guys counting like streams in just like Billboard does? And why don't you count these other things? Nicki's the person who was the artist who stood for that change. It got changed. She mentioned something on her Twitter today about these merch bundles. And I don't know if it's hating or what, but it seems like Billboard might stop counting them because she kind of right in some sense, right? Like, the only thing is that Nicki is salty is because of this. The Travis Scott finesse didn't work for her. That's really what it is. Travis Scott sells merch, and his merch did well. And Travis Scott merch was pre-wholesaled with albums as opposed to hers, which was done a little bit differently. So there was redeemable codes, I believe. So her numbers didn't get to be inflated like his. Am I turning? Hold on. Oh, no, I'm still going straight. So, but she did tweet out that the Billboard is about to change that, which I'm not sure if it means they're not going to count it anymore. And Billboard would probably make that announcement soon. But here's this thing, right? You know how Drake just made fun of Kanye? Like, hey, Kanye, you flopped. And he performed that in Chicago. If I'm Kanye and this is the new wave, niggas selling clothes with albums. Because, again, she's right. Travis Scott sold 250,000 units of clothing first week. Those merch sales went straight to albums because the label anticipated it. They bought 250,000 albums off the rip and they packaged them already. So they just used the merch things to recoup and all that. But all that shit, if say Billboard doesn't change it, all that shit that Drake talking about, Kanye flopping. If I'm Kanye, my next album is dropping with a new line of Yeezys. Outsell me now, nigga. Outsell me now, nigga. That's what. If I'm Kanye, I'm doing that. I don't care about you. Go sing some more fucking In Your Feelings, nigga. Let me go sell some fucking Yeezys with my album and let's see if you're selling more than me. No, you're not. I'm selling Yeezys and I'm selling fucking sweatshirts with holes in them if I'm Kanye. And I'm going to sell 1.5 million first week because niggas love them some Yeezys. And they don't even know if they're buying the album, but they bought some Yeezys. Fuck it. My album sales look perfect now. So I think Nicki and her label complained about that. It's probably ahead of the curve because all these fashion niggas who we used to joke on, yo, A$AP Rocky got too much into fashion and stopped with the music as much. Yeah, all they got to do is come back and just sell clothes and they're being counted as music. The fuck? That's genius. Invite Nicki to Everyday Struggle. She's invited. Nicki could pull up anytime. Nicki did every outlet. I would love for her to pull up. I would love it. Because again, I would like to sit there and talk with her about some of the claims she's made. Let's talk about these numbers. Let's talk about fake news. Let's talk about labels buying or paying for other artists' careers. Let's talk about people paid to make her look a certain type of way. Let's talk about it. In my honest opinion, Nicki Minaj rollout has been one of the worst I've seen in a very long while. I haven't seen an artist look like Nicki in that upper echelon of artists since 50 Cent after he lost the sales battle with Kanye. That's the last time I remember looking at an artist like, whoa, you're looking a little bit different. PR-wise, Nicki's catching a huge L. Honestly, you know what I mean? That's the thing about basing some of your clout on stats. I don't think people really, Nicki didn't, 185 is not that bad. Especially when I know what she was expected to do by the label at first, 120 something. It's not that bad. But clearly, it feels like she wants to have the #1 selling album out of all the females first week. And I will also say this, Nicki Minaj is the ESPN of rappers. Nicki Minaj posts so much stats, and they're not inaccurate or she's lying, but she posts so much stats you don't realize that sometimes they mean nothing. You get me? Yeah, you were #1 on iTunes in 63 countries. Congratulations. That has zero idea with sales. You get me? No one else notices those stats about other people. Nobody cares. You get me? I'm number one on the iTunes worldwide chart. Congratulations. You get me? But you still didn't have the number one selling album of all females in hip hop. First week. You know, ESPN posts these weird ass stats. LeBron is the number 20th scorer when it comes to the second free throw in the second free throw attempted in the third quarter. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? You just make up stats for no reason. Like stats that doesn't even, like, nigga, we talking points per game and just regular shit. You bringing up some weird shit. Look at the stats Nicki be posting and be like, yo, what? Like, nobody ever asked. Look at the stats Nicki posts. Has anybody ever asked, yo, who's the person that's ever been number one? No, nigga, the fuck? I'm not knocking her for posting it. But those stats is not what we consider. The stats we consider is first week sales. Sorry. Get some arbitrary stats, man. Nicki's the only rapper under 5'5" to have ever sold this in the second week while she had her hair blonde. Like, what? What? What do we... What? Anyway. Alright. I'm getting off of here. I should be... Ooh, I gotta make a turn. I should be on Twitch tonight. Expect a lot of litness. I encourage Nicki to call in. Apparently, me, Billboard chart data. Who else? Me, Billboard chart data. His Daily Double. Oh, we around here. Oh, never been around here. Apparently, we all got fake news. Yo, Nicki said she called Travis Scott like, yo, Travis, I called you. You know in your heart I have the number one album. It's not you. Travis probably like, yo, what the fuck is she on? Yo, Nicki out here looking like Fousey. I'm like, yo, okay, bro. Anyway, I'm getting over here, man. Peace be on to all.